Welcome to my channel, Sexy Fit Love with me, JFO. Sexy is your vision, fit is your habits, and love is your commitment. And this combination is what helps you manifest the wish fulfilled. So today, I am going to unpack one of my coolest teachings. It's my own unique teaching, but it applies to the love assumption in Neville. I'm telling you, you're going to love it. So if you take the elements of astrology, which is my other channel, Destiny Vibes with JFO, make sure to subscribe there too. You take the elements of astrology, you can literally figure out the cycle of creation. Okay, so it's fire, earth, air, water. Fire is spiritual energy. Earth, moving into physical form. Air, you have a thought about it. Water signs, you have an emotion or a feeling about it. And then you repeat the cycle. And what I've learned from this, studying this for 30 plus years, 25 plus years, almost 30 years, the divine zodiac, what I've learned is literally the divine zodiac is the syllabus for conscious creation. It really tells you exactly how to do it. So one of the things that I coined, the phrasing, is the internal landscape versus the external landscape. So what is that? Here's how I figured this out. Because with the elements of astrology, you have masculine, feminine energy. And it goes like that. It goes masculine, feminine, and you repeat it. So fire is masculine, earth is feminine. Then air is masculine and water is feminine. And I started to realize, especially because I also teach the teachings of Dr. Pat Allen. She's a romance teacher and she teaches the art of masculine and feminine energy. And when I was learning her work many moons ago, almost 10 years ago, when I got into her work, I realized why we call God He. We call God He because it's the spiritual force. The spiritual force of the external landscape is God, okay? And the feminine force of the external landscape is earth, is flesh, is humanness, right? When we talk about the flesh as Christians, when we talk about the flesh, we are talking about the feminine nature that is literally surrendered to its masculine provider, God. So there's God and there's earth. And that's another reason why we call nature Mother Nature, right? So that's the external landscape. That is the Adam and Eve of the external landscape. That is the masculine and feminine of the external landscape. So what is the internal landscape? The internal landscape is your thoughts about that experience, that external landscape, your thoughts about it, and your feelings about it. And that is your emotion or your mindset, right? That combination of the internal landscape, the thoughts and the emotions, okay? And those thoughts and those emotions, they are a marriage of masculine and feminine. But then it keeps going, right? So the emotions are the feminine and God is the masculine. And so it keeps going. And so your emotions, energy, emotion starts to activate the consciousness again. God, do you see? My 1, 2, 3, 4 method is all you need to understand the conscious creation game. And so really your job is to manage the internal landscape. Yes, I know we want the external landscape to change. I know we want it to change. But that is where God comes in. That is where surrendering to your creator, your heavenly father, that is where that comes in. Because when you surrender it, that's when you're at the part where the emotions, the energy emotion is circling back. It's a circle. It is a cycle, right? And so just know that all you're working on is the thoughts and the feelings, the internal landscape. That is the game that we are playing. We are literally changing, nothing to change but self. We are changing the internal, and eventually the reflection will happen in the external. You just have to have faith. You just have faith as small as a mustard seed. I think it's Matthew 17, 10 or 20. Let me know in the comments below. I hope you love this video. Make sure to hit subscribe. On Thursday, I'm going to dive deeper into this concept with so much more content. I come here every Tuesday and Thursday, and I want to work with you. Make sure to click below and find the Mindset Fix. This is my Facebook group. It's only $33. You're going to get 3 mini courses, 21 days of conscious creation, me in a private Facebook group, and so much more. If you want to work with me privately, you can reach out to me, but I would love to have you in the group. And make sure to comment below and let me know if you like this video. What videos do you want me to do? What do you need support with? And I'll catch you in my next video.